You're doing great in fitting the pieces together. You started with circle service, the first step to a sale. Then you agreed looking for one need at a time is the most profitable way to sell. And you came up with the second step, uncovering one need. And just now you discussed the next two steps. The third step to a sale, calling attention to need. The fourth step to a sale, telling your customer why he needs to buy. If these last two steps sound easy on the carry-through, it's because they are. But in terms of getting a sale, these two steps are indispensable. See if you don't agree.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
May I fill it with Sky, Chief?
Fine. Thanks.
Sir, did you know your front headlight was out?
Oh?
For your own safety, it should be replaced.
But it's so late.
Well, that in itself is one good reason for having it done.
I see what you mean. The family. You're right. Let's do it. Or how about this situation? See how these tires are worn? You need a wheel alignment.
You're crazy. These tires are brand new.
And you should be anxious to protect your investment.
Sure, you've got to say that.
Well, sir, look for yourself.
I am looking. All I can see is a little wear. Maybe a little too much wear here. Say, these tires are beginning to look worn. Well, you convinced me.
Take care of it for me, will you?
Or watch what happens here.
So, what can a little dude do? I admit it's a little old, but...
Well, the first thing it can do is affect your car's performance, and it can cut your gas mileage way down.
It's a little sluggish, but it isn't new either.
All the more reason to get a new air filter, sir. It'll improve your car's performance and add life to it.
That makes sense, but I don't know.
Naturally, it's up to you, but a new air filter is what you need. Now, can I put on the new one?
You know you're right. Put it on.
In each of these cases, the need was explained to the customer in terms of the benefits to him. Those are the terms he best understands, and that's how you'll get him to buy. And remember this, almost everything you have can be sold in terms of safety, economy, and better performance. Take another look.
For your own safety, it should be replaced.
Explained in terms of safety. See how these tires are worn? You need a wheel alignment.
You're crazy. These tires are brand new.
And you should be anxious to protect your investment. Explained in terms of economy.
Well, the first thing it can do is affect your car's performance, and it can cut your gas mileage way down.
Explained in terms of performance. So far, we've covered the first 4 steps to a sale. First step, circle service.
Good afternoon, sir. Shall I fill it up with Sky, Chief?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
The second step, uncovering one need. The third step, calling attention to the need. And the fourth step, explaining the benefits of the purchase in terms of safety, economy, and performance.
You know, sir, I think this battery cable should be replaced. Now, you can wake up one morning and not be able to start your car. You may be stuck on the road in the middle of the night and wind up costing an awful lot of money, a lot of trouble.
That's all right. We'll do it next week.
Now, look at it for yourself.
You can see for yourself how easy it is to make these 2 steps work for you. How easy it is to turn these 2 steps into sales. Customers want you to tell them what's wrong, to call their attention to the need. Customers want you to explain the benefits to them, want you to explain the need in terms of safety, economy, and performance. And if we've done all that, the next question has to be, what's the last step to complete the sale? You said it. Ask them to buy. All 4 steps have been leading up to this point. All your efforts have been leading up to this one thing, asking your customers to buy. There's money in asking, money for you. And as you know, it's as easy as asking.
All right, can I charge it?
Well, of course you can.
May I replace this worn wiper blade for you, miss?
If you hurry.
Let me get you a new radiator. You're probably right. Put it on.
Shall I put in a quart of Haviland, sir?
Yes, please.
Fill it up with Sky Chief, miss?
Yes, please.
Let me replace this radiator cap, sir. It's defective. It doesn't hold the pressure.
Okay.
Like to do that lube job now?
Yeah, I guess so. There's no reason to be reluctant or shy about selling on the driveway. The customers want you to. It's your business. It's your profit. Selling on the driveway? Start your new employee off right, too. Make him feel welcome. Be sure he has the proper uniform. And make certain he understands the importance of what he's doing. A new job, a new boss, can be difficult for anyone. Tell him what his duties are. You want only experienced men on the driveway. That's where your first impressions are made, for your new customers as well as your regular ones. Be careful. Training your employee to carry through on the 5-point selling plan involves more than telling him what to do. First, explain to him what to do. Then show him how it's done. Let your new man watch while you perform circle service the right way. Show him how easy it is, how it saves time and effort. Transmit your enthusiasm for doing the job properly. And make sure he realizes how important his contribution is to the success of the business. Then let him try it on his own. For you, for your employees, it's really as much salesmanship on the driveway as it is selling on the driveway. But that's good, because you're unlike any other salesman. There's nothing high-pressured about what you're doing. There's no need for the hard sell. Pointing out a need to a customer is a service, not a sell. It not only keeps them happy while they're there, it keeps your customer coming back. Salesmanship and selling. It's easy for the Texaco retailer because you've got everything going for you. So, training your employees to sell on the driveway, selling yourself, can only guarantee you a lot more sales, a lot more money. There's one more thing I'd like to mention, and that is sales resistance on the driveway. I'm sure the obstacles to selling have crossed your mind frequently throughout this conference, and it certainly is a topic that deserves discussion. So then, let me ask you, what are the obstacles to selling on the driveway, and how do you overcome them? Sales resistance? That's no problem. Excuse making is just one way of looking at a situation. So most excuses can be turned around and looked at positively. Sure, you're not going to sell something to every customer that comes in, but don't use that as an excuse. Selling on the driveway is the most important aspect of your business. And the more you use your selling techniques and train your employees to do the same, the easier they become and the better you get. Remember, the worst thing that can happen is that the customer will say no.
Thank you very much. I've got to go. I'm in a hurry. I've got an appointment down the road in 20 minutes. I'm going to be 20 minutes late, and I've got 20 more miles to drive, so I don't let it go.
Sir, most likely you'll not make it at all unless I replace this radiator hose.
Look, don't try to sell me.
You can see for yourself, sir. It's about ready to break. I could put a new one on in just a minute.
Well,
Tell you what, why don't you use our phone in the sales office? Call, tell them you'll be a few minutes late. After all, that's a lot better than being stranded out on the highway and not making it at all.
you win, but hurry up.
People in a hurry. People are always in a hurry, but they slow down considerably when the need is important enough. People can always find time if they understand the urgency of the situation. Besides, it shows your interest in the customer. Might very well make him a regular.
Do you have to do this right now? I mean, I'd really appreciate...
You're in bad need of oil, ma'am. Look, you're down 2 quarts.
Oh, well, I don't know what that means, and it really doesn't make any difference. And, look, I really have to get out of here, so would you just please put the hood down? I'll have to go.
It'll only take a minute. You know, it looks like you've been driving this thing this way for quite some time. You could be burning out the bearings in your engine.
Bearings?
Here, it'll only take a minute.
Remember something else about people who really don't have enough time. You can always make an appointment with them to come back for that oil change or lube job or tune-up they need. Showing interest in your customer pays off. Another popular excuse, particularly these days, is the price is too high. Actually, when a customer says this, he's usually asking for the benefits again. He wants to know the ways in which this purchase will help him, which brings us back to safety, economy, and performance. Besides, travel card holders account for a large part of your business. And you can tell them about deferred payments to cover all those big jobs a customer might need.
I can get a better price at a discount store.
Oh, yes, but you won't be getting a better tire. There's generally a quality difference between lower discount store prices and brand names. You can spot it in the excise tax. Discount tires may have a lower excise tax, but excise tax is based on weight, which means less rubber, less material in it.
Well, maybe I can make do with the ones I have for a while longer.
Well, that might be a very dangerous decision. These front tires aren't going to hold up much longer. Besides, think of the relief of not having to worry about them when your wife is driving, or your son.
I know I need them, but I hate to spend the money.
Do you have a Texaco travel card?
Sure.
Why don't you use our deferred payment plan?
Hey, that's what I'll do. I'll charge them.
Great.
The man who thought the batteries cost too much changed his mind, too.
I don't know. I mean, let me think about it. I'll do that. I mean, that thing has been this way for the past 4 months now.
But yours is completely corroded. I hate to think of you stranded or having to be towed when we can take care of it right now.
Yeah, I know, but the money.
Compared to the alternative of having it go out altogether?
I don't know. Maybe you're right. Tell you what. Let's put this one in.
Let's see what obstacles to selling have we covered. People in a hurry. Then, the price is too high excuse. There's one more obstacle we need to look at, and that is having too much traffic. But unfortunately, these times are few and far between. The too much traffic excuse ends up looking more like wishful thinking than reality.
Sales resistance? Easily handled by the Texaco retailers because they care about what they're doing, so they do it better than anyone else. Sales resistance just means positive selling. And the picture we've been building throughout this conference is also positive. It's the profit picture, and it's never looked better for you. So let's go back and take one last look at how this picture comes together.
The 5-step selling plan. Circle Service, your first step to a sale. It's the way to get more fill-up orders. It's the way to uncover needs. Uncovering one need, the second step to a sale. Calling attention to the need, the third step.
Just miss, you do need an oil change. It's been over 3,000 miles since your last one. Do you have a few minutes now for us to take care of it?
The fourth step to a sale, telling the customer why he should buy in terms of the benefits to him.
I think it's been this way for the past 4 months now.
But yours is completely corroded. I hate to think of you stranded or having to be towed when we can take care of it right now.
Asking the customer to buy, the fifth step to a sale.
Shall I put in a quart of Haviland, sir?
Yes, please.
Sales resistance as positive selling.
You're in bad need of oil, ma'am. Look, you're down 2 quarts.
Well, I really don't know what that means.
Selling on the driveway? It's a system of selling. It's salesmanship and it's service. It's successful. It works. And most of all, it's profitable. Selling on the driveway? It's as easy as asking.